very special. The Netherlands have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs 2 of the 3 central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Unahi. Moved on forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Brahim Diaz. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Brahim Diaz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, smashing header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Gravenberg. Van de Ven. Timber. Marlen. Proves too strong. Mazraoui, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Reinders. And here's Gakpo. Tries a measured ball. And he's cut it out. Aim forwards. Van de Ven gets over and intercepts. Marlen. Marlen has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Van de Ven makes the interception. Marlen. And he goes cross-field. Gakpo. Reinders proves just a little bit too strong. Out to the left it goes. Ake with the header! Mazraoui, gently done. Strong running down that left flank. Spread out to the left. Delivered across. And that has been cleared. He can get that clear. Gakpo does really well to win the ball there. Memphis Depay. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Marlen! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead.
The Netherlands, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
The Netherlands make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Oh, can he get onto this? El Ainawi, and it's played forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Reinders. And it's De Jong. Malen. Gravenberg. Timber. Malen. Gravenberg. Shapes to shoot! Oh, they could be caught out here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he cuts out the supply. That's a lovely, neat pass. Brahim Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. Timber can get it clear. And the keeper has it. Ake. Reinders. De Jong. Ake. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo. He's got away. Lovely feet. Well read. And the danger is averted. And he thumps it clear. Brahim Diaz. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Gakpo. Gakpo goes on a charge down the left. Gakpo in acres of space out wide. Goes to finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Reinders clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Nice control. Unahi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Van de Ven. Reinders. The Netherlands making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Showing good feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That has been knocked clear. De Jong. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that was very necessary. Ake. Ake charging forward down that flank. Ake with the cross. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Al-Ainawi, he's fizzed it forward. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Gravenberg getting this one clear. Timber. Marlon forwards and with intent. And that's put paid to a promising move. And the counter is on. Van de Ven. Marlon. Marlon. And here's De Jong. Memphis Depay tries to dink it through. Gravenberg. The Netherlands are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And it's Timber. De Jong. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Memphis Depay. Decent chance! Out to the right. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Chance! Marlon. Reinders. Ake. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gravenberg. De Jong. Timber. De Jong played out towards the right wing. Hakimi tries to clear. It's a throw-in. Unahi. That's really well manoeuvred. Mazraoui. Unahi. Unahi spreads it out wide. Another chance from a corner. Chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. That is a little undercooked. Diop, it's a quick ball upfield. That has been knocked clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Reinders wins the duel this time. Hakimi. Hakimi shifted upfield. cleared away. Memphis Depay goes on a run down the left wing. Gakpo. And here's Depay. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van der Ven gets a foot in here. De Jong. Marlon. Very nicely done. Time to deliver. And here's De Jong. De Jong! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
De Jong really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
And it's Mazraoui. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, it's played into the area. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Hakimi, gently done. That's really well cleared. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Timber. Gravenberg. Reinders. Van Dijk. Gakpo looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Gakpo. Ake. Gakpo. Hakimi. And it's played forward. Lovely bit of skill. It's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ake. Now that's well seen too. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That's been drilled forward, nicely intercepted. Gravenberg. Marlen. De Jong. Now it's Marlen. Timber. Reinders. Marlen looking understandably energised after his goal. No way through there. Timber. Van der Ven. Timber. Marlen. And it's Timber. That's good play. So who's he picking out? Reinders, big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Gakpo, here comes the cross. Gakpo, could be... Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Timber. Approaching the half-hour mark. Van Dijk, that's a sharp pass.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
De Jong is fouled. De Jong. Malen. Crosses it in. Lofted upfield. Well timed, excellent interception. Reinders. And it's Memphis Depay. Gakpo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Referee's given a throw. Gakpo with the cross. Climbs up big! Moved on forwards. That's a good run down the left. Mazraoui. That is lovely. And a chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Reinders. Gravenberg. Play towards the front line. And it's De Jong. Timber. De Jong. Looking for a decent ball in. Brilliantly cut out. Unahi forwards and with intent. Gravenberg. De Jong. Gravenberg. Memphis Depay. Oh, good spread. Malen. Chance for a shot! The cross. Keeper's dealt with that. The Netherlands have reclaimed it. And here's Gakpo. Crossed in again. And here's a corner, good chance. Malen. And here's Depay. Played out to the right. Oh, nice touch. And that has been cleared. And here's Malen. Malen flings in across. And it's Diaz. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ake. The Netherlands looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Riyad cuts it out. Ball is over the line. Oh, sweet feet. And he's there to clear it. Memphis Depay. That has been cut short. Played back to the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Ambitious ball here. Van der Ven with the clearance. Hakimi. Van der Ven tries to clear. Unai. That is a brilliant interception. Hakimi aim forwards. Tries a deft little ball. He is just caressing the ball. Takes a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Gakpo. Ake. Now it's De Jong. De Jong plays it in low. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ake. A chance to play it in. Riyad, driven forward. And it's Hakimi. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Memphis Depay. Over to the left. Memphis Depay is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he has been fouled there. Ake. Played with finesse. Gakpo, great defending, strong and determined. That's going to go a long way. Gravenberg, gently done. Mazraoui can get it clear. And the counter-attack is on for Morocco. Unai. And it's gone back to the keeper. Gakpo. Reinders, played out to the left flank. And it's Reinders. Ake. That's a cute ball. Gakpo looking to run onto it. Gakpo! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bruno chooses to deal with it himself. Unahi. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that is out of play. Tries a shot! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Van Dijk. Gravenberg. De Jong. Gakpo is onto it in a flash. Mazraoui. Long ball looking to counter. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
The Netherlands leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well read, nice interception. Timber. De Jong. And here's Depay. Now it's Gakpo. He has found the way through. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. El Ainaoui shifted upfield. He's shifting through the gears here. Van Dijk. Reinders. Gakpo. Gakpo. Reinders. And here's Depay. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Memphis Depay probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Ake. Timber. Marlon. Timber. And it's Memphis Depay. Out to the right. And here's Depay. Reinders. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, can he get onto this? Short changes him with that pass. Gakpo. Ake. Gakpo. Now it's Gakpo. Brahim Diaz. And now the breakaway. And it's Mazraoui. Marlon wins the duel this time. De Jong. Ake. Gakpo. Ake. Now it's De Jong. Riyad with the slight... That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. De Jong. De Jong plays it in. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Caught offside that time. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that's been won straight back. Moved on forwards. Ake. Gakpo. Reinders. Van de Ven. Gravenberg. Timber. De Jong. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Diaz. Oh, good spread. Oh, such a clever touch. Ake did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gakpo. Ake. Reinders. Calmly anticipates. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi forwards and with intent.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Brahim Diaz. Probing pass. Can he latch on to this? Can he deliver? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. De Jong. Van de Ven. De Jong. Van de Ven. Reinders. That's really well manoeuvred. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Reinders. Ake shifted upfield. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ake gets across to intercept that. El Ainaoui. Moved on forwards. Tries to get it clear. Ake. Gakpo. The Netherlands just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Van Dijk gently done. No, that's too long. That's very neat. Brahim Diaz. Ake tries to clear. And it's played forward. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Timber gets it away. Unahi. El Ainaoui. Only partially clear. And it's El Ainaoui. Ainaoui. Gakpo. Van Dijk. De Jong. Memphis Depay. De Jong, spread out to the left. Lobbed in behind. Gakpo, and that's aimed into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. They've played it short. Ake. And they've got a throw. And it's De Jong. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay! De Jong. Timber. Unahi, long ball upfield. And it's Mazraoui. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Memphis Depay. He's beaten the last man. El Ainaoui. Mazraoui forwards and with intent. Clearly not happy with that. Riyad. Forward it goes. Now that's well seen too. Timber. Marlen. Could move up a gear here.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And he's managed to get free. And it's played into the middle. And that's an excellent interception. And it's Ake. Reinders. And here's Gakpo. El Ainaoui aimed forwards. Well, played right into his path. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Marlen. Oh, that's neat. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay. And the finish! Oh, they could break here. Brahim Diaz. Forwards and with intent. Reinders. Marlen. Riyad gets over and intercepts. Marlen. Aimed in towards the... Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Hakimi, gently done. Gravenberg. De Jong. Ake. Gakpo. Ake. Played towards the other side. De Jong. And it's Timber. And here's Marlen. Marlen skip. Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Gravenberg. Timber. De Jong. Timber. Can he get onto this? It'll be a throw-in. Diop. Pinged towards the front line. Moved on forwards. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nice physical challenge. A searching ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Punched away. Can he finish? And that has sent him sprawling. Timber gets flagged offside. Van Dijk. Reinders. De Jong. What a throw in. Brahim Diaz. Reinders does really well to win the ball there. Timber. Marlen. Timber. Gravenberg. Reinders. Ake. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Over to the left. Ake. Now here's the delivery. Mazraoui gets good distance on it. Hit into the middle. Mazraoui shifted upfield. And it's played forward. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's De Jong. Out to the left it goes. Decent progress down the left. Ake. That's tidy. Plenty waiting in the middle. And the shot! Oh, that was close. De Jong. Memphis Depay played out towards the right wing. De Jong. Right, shot it, goal! Hakimi forwards and with intent. Well read, nice interception. Timber. And it's De Jong. Marlen. Played through for the wide man. And out it comes again. the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Oh, that's nice. Spread out to the left. There's Rawi.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Goes down, but nothing given. Moved on forwards. De Jong. Reinders. Oh, it's come loose. Nasraoui. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Nasraoui. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Gravenberg makes the interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ake. Reinders has been caught there, it's a foul. And here's De Jong. Marlen. The pressing. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Unahi getting this one clear. Timber who's short. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Succumbs to the pressure.
Morocco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's Timber. Can he latch on to this? Timber. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
The Netherlands surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Van de Ven. Van de Ven shifted upfield. Diop. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van der Ven. Van Dijk aim forwards. Dumfries looks to get on the end of this. Dumfries. That's really well manoeuvred. The Netherlands still ahead by the game's only goal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
The Netherlands clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Out to the left it goes. Mazraoui. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. And it's Mazraoui. Mazraoui. It's a mighty effort! And the ball's come loose here.
Morocco really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Van der Ven. De Jong. Ake. Looks to the other side. Dumfries. Timber. Dumfries. That's tidy. Timber's cross. And that has been cleared. Memphis Depay.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Depay. Memphis Depay looking to penetrate opposition lines. Gakpo. And it's Ake. Gakpo with the cross. That has been knocked clear. Gakpo with the cross. Tries to get it clear. Hakimi can get it clear. Ake. Played into the middle. Cleared without complication. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Great ball if he can get there. Brahim Diaz with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Wins the duel this time. The Netherlands close now to seeing this one through to the end.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he cuts out the supply. El Ainawi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ake. Gakpo. Gakpo chooses to go cross-field. Timber. De Jong. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
The Netherlands really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
final seconds, this has to be it. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's Timber. Memphis Depay, who does have an assist to his name. He is just caressing the ball. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's De Jong.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Gakpo. De Jong. Ake. Gakpo. Oh, sweet feet. And the cross comes in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dumfries. Time to deliver. There's the shot! And it's hoisted clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Gravenberg. Dumfries tries a cross. Moved on forwards. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Van der Ven. Gravenberg. Van der Ven shifted upfield. Here's Depay. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.